What's up, y'all? Kazak's here. Today I've got a special video for you guys where I wanted to go into some detail regarding how the latest Call of Duty Modern Warfare can help bring your game to the next level. I am going to start by assuming that if you are watching this video, you fall into one of the three following categories. You play Call of Duty but not Tarkov. You play Tarkov but not Call of Duty. Or you are quite familiar with both titles. I will start by briefly addressing the first category of viewers, namely those of you who have played Call of Duty but have not yet had a chance to play Tarkov, before returning to the crux of this video. Firstly, welcome to the channel, COD players. Let me be the first to recommend Escape from Tarkov to you if you have access to a computer. So, the main difference between Call of Duty and Tarkov is primarily the pace of play, the loot system, and online game mode, all of which I'll be showcasing in the footage in this video. So, where Call of Duty could be looked at more like a bout of raw gun shooting skill, although not always, you riot shield using motherfucker. No, I'm kind of joking. Where Call of Duty could be looked at like more of a bout of raw gun shooting skill, I like to think of Tarkov as a giant chess match, intermixed with those moments of raw skill. Tarkov generally has a much slower pace of play than Call of Duty, although veteran Tarkov players can still play very quickly if they have the right knowledge. Escape from Tarkov places a much higher emphasis on auditory clues, and the weapon system is also closer to that of Battle Royale style, with the caveat that you can start the mission with your gear of choice, given that you have the funds, access to purchase it, can craft it, or you already have it in your possession. So if you do decide to give Escape from Tarkov a try, just know that it does not hold your hand, and it doesn't really have a tutorial. So that's where YouTube channels like this one are here to help you. Please feel free to ask whatever questions you might have, and check out our other videos to learn more about this game. Now that we've touched on some of the basics regarding Escape from Tarkov, we can start to talk about the main point of this video, learning techniques and how we can utilize Call of Duty Modern Warfare, or even just Warzone if you don't own the full edition, as a tool to speed our development and increase our success within Tarkov. In layman's terms, let's take advantage of COD to become a Tarkov god. This is generally how I'll start my FPS gaming sessions. I'll start with Call of Duty. For me, I find this to be the best way to go to get into a ton of gunfights. I use these gunfights to work solely on my reaction time, smart cover use, context clues, and precise shooting. Now again, obviously Call of Duty has its own playstyle that is unique to it, so you need to take this into consideration and make sure you are still playing to the game. If you're generally a Tarkov player, this means you'll need to be moving much more quickly than you're used to, making frequent use of lethals and equipment, and putting yourself in less than ideal situations at times. Even though these are not really skills that will help you in Tarkov, what I guarantee you will get better at is winning gunfights in this game faster than you would in Tarkov. The lack of consequence for dying will have you playing with a calmer mind, and the sheer number of fights you'll get into will warm you up in no time. Now, unless you bring friends to Tarkov, or get used to the looking for a group system, you'll likely be going into it solo, so I like to use free-for-all within Call of Duty to practice the most, though if you would like to have a team at your back, you can go with something like Domination or Team Deathmatch. So, once I've warmed up the old trigger finger in COD, I'll make the transition back over to Tarkov. By now, I'm quite confident in my ability to win a gunfight, but know that I'm not playing the same game as I was moments ago, so I'll generally start the Tarkov day out with a scav run. This also helps alleviate the stress and consequence from dying, gives you some backup since the AIs will be on your team, and generally results in a good loot if you survive. So, go out there and do your thing. Don't let the loot scare you if you can avoid it. If you're feeling good, make it a goal to go out and find a PMC or player to take down and loot. Now, that's always a good time there, win or lose. After the scav run, it's time for you to fire up the PMC. Now, don't let anything we have practiced before this go to waste. If you're still too worried about losing gear, I really recommend you just go with a decent weapon and the best ammo you can afford, and forget about taking anything that will make you play uncomfortably. Remember to breathe, listen to your auditory cues, and always have a plan in mind. Show the world what a gunfight looks like after you've taken advantage of COD to become a Tarkov god. Please leave this video a like if you learned something new or you simply enjoyed your viewing experience. Subscribe and turn on notifications to get instant access to future content and to help support the channel. If you don't actually push the bell, I can't guarantee that new video notifications will go through, so please be sure to do that if you like notifications. The better we can get videos like this doing, the better quality and quantity of content we'll be able to get out to each of you. Go ahead and follow us on social media at the links in the description, and consider becoming a Patreon supporter to level up your game and streamline the growth of our community.